welcome to the video. Today we're checking out Woodford State Park in Vermont. We're actually going to go to the grocery store first. There's a little local grocery store about 20 minutes away. So I just visited Henry's. It's right here, and it was really nice. I got steak and potatoes for dinner, and then I also got some bruschetta for a snack, and then I got their Henry's original sandwich and then some seafood salad. So it was about 40 bucks. I would definitely recommend checking this place out. It's small, very, very tight walking through there, but it got a ton of stuff, a ton of different options that you can do. So if you're staying at this campground, I would recommend, taking the drive 20 minutes down here. The drive here was really nice too, because of a brook that runs on the right side of the road. And so it's really, 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 really nice views. So I would just do the drive, just check that out. And also on the way is the national forest that's there too. So. Checking in. Site 6.
Don't things go over. It's regular here. That our quiet hours start at 10 p.m. Our checkout is at 11 a.m. There has been bear activity, so please just keep all your food, sodas, everything locked inside the vehicle. Yep. No problems. Your dog will need to be on a leash at all times. Do they like to swim at all?
No.
No.
Okay.
Well, they're not allowed down at the day use beach anyways, but I was going to say on the map here that we're here, and you're going to just follow that left road all the way out here to get to your side. That you're right by that little campers beach there, that if you want to even just walk it by the water.
Oh, yeah.
There.
Okay, cool.
And if you want any wood or ice, we sell them here. Running short on ice though, so if you want it, hot ticket item.
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I got a refrigerator.
Okay, good. Then you're set there. And if we're going to utilize our showers at all, we use tokens. Yep. Which we sell them here as well.
Oh, okay.
And it's 50 cents each, and they're 5.
Okay.
So, that's about all my speeches. Any questions for me?
Nope.
All right. Well, you have a good one and enjoy the sun.
Thank you. Cool place. It has a pond and a public use place that I think is pretty cool. You can rent kayaks, canoes, stuff like that. So we're going to go over it. There are like 70 or 80 or so sites here. They range from being right at the water to kind of inland a little bit. I have one of the sites that's inland, which is perfectly fine. My depth of site, it was not that deep. If you were to camp with a big tent, you would have to park basically at the roads, like right next to the road, and then you would put your tent on the other side of your car. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend my site, but they're the sites that are right next to it. Literally, I'm at 63, it was 66 and 68. Those were sites where you had to drive in just a little bit, and there's like a driveway type thing, and then you had your campsite. So I really like those, and they were also kind of on the corner. It said no vacancy on the sign outside, as well as the sign that was like right in front of the little office there, but there was definitely vacancy. There's at least 20 or 30 campsites that were available. My guess is, because there's times of the year sometimes where campgrounds will make it so it's reservation only, which to me, it's always like, didn't make any sense, because it's like, if you could fill up the campground, why wouldn't you? And I'm sure that in some cases that really helps, because they don't have to worry about people walking up or anything like that during different times of day. The most effective way that I've seen it, basically they do a reservation, and then at a certain time 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, whatever it is, they'll allow for walk-ins or just you to walk up. That I think is what should be implemented here. There isn't anything really here other than ice and firewood, which isn't the end of the world. And you can also rent the kayaks and canoes. They also have the paddle boats where you can rent those too. And the lake is not huge, but it's enough where if you were to go down and back and then kind of float around a little bit, you can easily get a couple hours fun out of that. The views here are awesome. So if you're on the water or next to the water, I mean, just really, really cool. They got chairs kind of positioned in certain places too. They have a few campsites, and that I think that's, I'm gonna put it up here, 45 to 50 something, where basically you're right on the water. There is like a little bit of lead there, but it's your campsite's here and the water's here. So, and there's like a little bit of trees that are there, but not a big deal. I did see that people that had that campsite, which all those campsites were used up on a Sunday night, by the way, which is, I mean, like that's rare, because who goes camping on a Sunday night other than me, who's trying to get content for you? There is people that put in like a canoe over there, so I'm guessing that you could do that too, because nobody said anything, which is nice. So like you'll be able to get a campsite and then drop your canoe, kayak, boat, whatever you got into the water, and then just tie it off right there, and then, you know, whatever you want to go, you can just launch it right from your campsite, which is cool. Not a ton of places that you can do that, but when you can, I think it's neat. The trails here I think are awesome. I did not get the chance to go through all of them, but there's like one major trail, but it kind of like splinters off a few times, so you could easily take a smaller like circle around something. But there's a trail that goes all the way around the water, the reservoir loop, and I kind of went down one section of it. I also saw a few different other areas that you can get access to it. The day use site, they have one over by the campground, like the farther in, and then they have another one by the other side of the campground. It looks like a really nice hike. I did, just like I said, a small section of it. If I have time, I'm gonna try to do more of it, and I'll show you guys, but it's pretty good. The day use area is pretty big overall, but it's grass, and there's no like sand other than where you launch the boats. It doesn't seem like you're supposed to like hang out there. There's like a little chair there, but nothing crazy. And then they have a few picnic tables and a few benches over by the grassed area. I've seen a good amount of people here today. I would say for the space that it is, you know, it's not like it was a ton. And even this morning, it's not that bad. So I would recommend, even if you're not gonna camp here, to go ahead and check that out, because you could easily make a day of it. You can come out, rent a boat, go on the lake, then hang out in the water, and then go on a hike. And I mean, that's, you know, 5-6 hours right there. So if that's something that you're interested in, I would recommend that. But camping here, definitely a place where you could camp for a few days and experience a lot of, you know, the stuff that they have to offer. You know, the water, you can do a day hiking around. They do have a small area, which where I'm at right now, where it's like a field. It looks like there's volleyball, you know, section here, but there's no volleyball net. And then they also have a basketball hoop, which is a very small dirt pit. So maybe if you just wanted to shoot some hoops, you could do that here. And then they have just a little, that dog area for the water is down here as well, which is like a small beach type thing. And then there's like a little walkway that goes off to like a really cool nature-esque type water side stuff. A lot of really cool water side kind of views and stuff going on around here. So that was really nice on the design of it. Staff here seems really nice. The lady at the front was nice, and then the younger people that are driving around with the ATVs and checking out the bathrooms and just driving around, always waving and stuff like that. Great. Facilities here seem pretty good. They have regular flushing toilets, and they also have a shower system. So it's not actually coin operated. It has there's like a token that you get at the front office. So you just have to go down there, get the token. So the sleeping here, pretty good. Really, really low light pollution, which I highly recommend if you're somebody who likes to stare at the stars. I would come on down to either the day use area or this little kind of campground day use area and look up. It's just amazing the amount of no light can create just an awesome star experience. Really, really cool. There definitely were some critters. This is definitely a nature-esque place, so there's tons of critters around. And there is the roadway that's pretty close. I would not say it's super close, but it's enough where you can hear it. I mean, on this filming, I have been hearing faint, you know, cars going by, but nothing that too bad where I can't, like, you know, video. So definitely a thing that's gonna occur, but not too bad. If you wanted absolute silence, well, that's a lot, you know, more difficult at any campground, especially nowadays. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. If you could subscribe, I would really appreciate it. It definitely helps. And if you are looking for more camping content and you like this stuff, go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me. That'll help let me know that you are interested in what I'm doing. Have a good one.